Is the job of a QS really preparing bill of quantities? Hi, my name is QS Gideon, known as the Cost Doctor. If you are seeing me for the first time, please hit the like button or the subscription button and do well to put the video to other people. Thank you. You see, many people think that a quantity surveyor's job is to prepare bill of quantities and forecast project costs. That misunderstanding is costing Nigerian construction clients millions of naira every year. Now, let me give full context to this. See, the QS is engaged at the inception stage even before a single drawing is produced. Why? To advise on the financial viability of the project. The answer to the following question: is the client budget realistic for what they want to build? What does the market say about the current construction cost per meter square? Or what is the cost risk in this particular project? At design stage, the QS produce the elemental cost plan, not to predict the final cost but to control it, and that is where most people get it wrong. The control is even better than the prediction, because the prediction might be wrong, you might be right actually, and other external factors that you cannot control, such as inflation, may come into control or come into play. So at such time, a QS most valuable asset is the ability to control your cost, not even the prediction. Yeah, prediction is okay for you to know your trajectory, but what about the control, which comes into play at the construction stage and at the design stage as well? So you can see that the QS has a lot of role to play in the construction process, other than just preparing bill of quantities, in which most people think is just the role of a QS in the Nigerian construction industry. Now, the QS sits in a room where those decisions are made and ensure that the architect ambition and other clients' budgets are speaking the same language. I've seen a situation whereby the architects want something big. Yes, architects, they're all about imagination, bringing a lot of things to reality. But what about the client's pockets? They don't put that into consideration because they are not due to do that. Is the QS. Okay, at procurement stage, the QS prepare the bill of quantities, a document that ensures that every contractor is pricing exactly the same scope of work. Without it, comparison tender is like comparing quotes of different products. The BOQ creates a level playing field for everyone. That level playing field protects the client from paying more than the work is worth. So during the construction stage, the QS does not disappear. Every month, the QS values the work executed on site and certifies what the contractor should be paid, not what the contractor claims they should be paid. That's why having your QS by your side is very, very important. Every variation, every change to the original scope is assessed, priced, and documented by the QS before it is approved. Without this, variation becomes a mechanism for contractors to recover or cover margins that they lost at the tender. Yes, if I need a law that maybe at tender stage, the contractor know that, okay, this work should be, let's say, 50 million, but because they want to be the lowest bidder, they can bring it to 45 or 40 million with the plan of, okay, I'm going to cover this at the construction stage. So you can find out that most variations that come into play are pre-planned. They are not just impromptu. So sometimes they are deliberate actions by the contractor. But when you have a QS that knows what he's doing, he close all this loop and ensure that there's transparency in price and in cost control even during the construction stage. Now, every cost overrun threat is identified early through a regular cost report that compares approved budgets against the committed expenditure and forecasts the final cost. Now, the QS does not wait until the project is complete to tell the client that they have overspent. No, the QS tell them in months 3-4 ahead, when there is still time to do something about it. Sir, the way we are going, I feel and I suspect that this contract will go over our budget. These are the ways and what to do to cut costs. This is what a QS does, and it's called financial intelligence. No one can do that for you except an experienced QS. Then at completion, because we have it at the inception stage, the design stage, the contract or the construction stage, as you can call it, then we have at the completion stage. What does the QS do at the completion stage? The QS prepare the final account That's a definitive financial statement between the client and the contractor. This is not a rubber stamp kind of job. It is a forensic exercise. It's where claims are examined, variations are verified, day work are audited, and then the final account is the last line of financial defense for the client. So what is a quantity surveyor, or who is a quantity surveyor? A quantity surveyor is the financial conscience of every construction project. Yes, put me anywhere. From the first budget conversation to the final payment certificates, the QS is the professional whose entire role is to ensure that the project cost is what it should be, not more, not through luck or hope, through systematic evidence-based financial management at every stage. We don't just tell you how much it will cost. We are in the room from the inception to the final account, making sure it costs what it should cost. That is what NIQS qualified professionals are trained to do. Yes. And in a construction, or let's say in the Nigerian construction market, where cost escalation, contract disputes, and budget overrun are routines, that role has never been more critical than now. I am QS Gideon. For more of this content and to stay informed on every project you execute, follow us on all our social media handles: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and stay informed all the way. Like, share, and subscribe.